Hey there, welcome to Caffeinated Crafting. My name is Daniela, known as Caffeinated Gert all around the interwebs. You can find me on Ravelry and Instagram as Caffeinated Gert, and that's where I like to hang out. There is a blog if you don't want to head over to Ravelry or Instagram, and that is caffeinatedcrafting.blogspot.com, at which place you will find these episodes. And if you've already found them on the YouTubes, then I'm not sure you'll need to go there, but that might be a great way for you to subscribe if you're not on the YouTubes. I always forget to mention the blog because I just kind of upload the episode and then forget about it. I am here today to tell you about my new design that got released this morning. Well, the design itself is in the process of getting released, but the kit and pre-order is all up now, so I can share all the awesome information with you. So this is what I have been working on since like July, in conjunction with Whimsy Stitches, Mr. Rick. So he showed me a picture of, I have pictures for you. Let me you'll get smaller. So he showed me a picture of fabric, and he was like, hey, I have this Christmassy fabric. Would you like to maybe design something to go with this? And I'm like, sure. Some color work would be awesome. And so he dyed up these 4 Yummylicious, I'll show you the fabric in a minute. These 4 Yummylicious, not 4, 5, well, he dyed 4. The one at the very top is undyed, so technically I guess he dyed 4. But anyway, there are 5 colors in this design, mini skeins, and he dyed them on his, I think it's deluxe sock. Anyway, it is super fine merino and nylon. It has a high twist, is shiny and luscious, and the stitch definition is freaking fantastic. I love it. So he dyed me this yarn and he sent it to me, and then I played around with it, and this is what I came up with. I have a colorwork hat in 5 colors with an envelope closure on top that, if you put it on, looks like this. How freaking adorable is this, if I do say so myself? I love it. I love the closure. You're gonna see that more often, probably fairly soon even. Okay, definitely very soon even, because I'm working on something else and I'll show you that in a minute. But it has just some, I would say this would be great for a beginner, an adventurous beginner knitter, beginner colorwork knitter for sure. The patterns are all very easy. It has a chart, so it's very easy to follow. There are no decreases in this hat. There are 3 sizes. This is the large because I have a big head and a lot of hair. I don't even know what all else to tell you about it, except that I loves it. I loves it. I had several people test knit it, so there are multiple color versions of it out and about that you guys will see later. One of my test knitters did it in 2 colors instead of 5. Looks totally fantastic. I knit a second one, and in this one I used 6 colors because I added an extra color in. I made the hearts red in this one, but see, envelope closure again, also super awesome. But this kit, super awesome. I love it. So I showed you the yarn, and we had a look at the hat here. I'll just wear the hat so you can just, you know, take a little more of a gander at the hat as I'm chit-chatting here. I love this hat. I really do. I love the colors. They're happy and rich and vibrant and delicious. You'd think I was hungry. So this is what the bag looks like. I've got a couple of pictures that Rick has posted on his Instagram, so I stole the pictures. So I don't have the bag yet. I think he's mailing me one, but I do have one of his small bags, so I can show you what size it is. So this is one of his other small bags. So this is the size of the bag. Love this. Plenty big for a couple of skeins or 5 mini skeins. I usually use this as a sock bag, but there is enough room for a couple of balls if you need to. It's a little snug for 2, but for sure awesome for the mini skeins or a smaller project. But this is what the kit fabric looks like. Is that not cute? Look at that. So it's got these awesome trees on the outside, and see, look, the colors match. And on the inside, where's the picture from the inside? On the inside, there are these super fun Christmas lights. And look, totally matches. I love that. So you can find this kit, and in the kit you get you get the hat. I'm gonna take off because it's warm in here. I turned the air conditioning on before I started. It's that warm in here. You get the hat, the mini skeins, of course, and the pattern. Shipping included for $68, and you can go to Whimsy Stitches on Etsy to put in your pre-order. All the details are there, or you can check out Rick's Instagram, which is Whimsy Stitches, to get more information. We're also doing an Instagram live at 6 o'clock tonight. I'm uploading this hopefully early enough that maybe some people can see it. Today is October the 23rd. And I'm pretty sure he will save it to his Instagram live stories if you want to see it afterwards. Although at this point, I think half the kits are already gone, so you better hop on those kits if you want one. You can also get them as a slightly smaller kit if you don't want the bag, but you want the hat. You can get just the yarn and the pattern. And it's a printed pattern, like on some nice paper, and you'll also get a code. So you'll get the printed pattern in the kit, and then also a code to be able to download it on Ravelry. And that version is $42. Now, I'm going to mention that this evening also, but if you are one of the folks that is having issues with being able to with Ravelry, being able to look at the website, and you want this pattern, or even if you're buying the kit, if you will let Rick know in the notes when you purchase it, I told him then to forward the information to me, for example with your email. Give me your email, leave a Rick, tell Rick, hey, I have trouble with Ravelry, I can't look at it, and stick your email in the in with that information. Then I will email you a PDF of this directly, so you have it for your records. So you don't have to get on Ravelry and have eye and headache issues or whatever trouble it might cause you. Ravelry right now is still my main way to publish patterns. I am looking at maybe opening an Etsy store or something to be able to have a different way of also releasing the patterns. But I'm still working on that, so I'm not quite sure. I don't really sell that many patterns. It kind of goes in a little spurt because I don't design regularly, although this hat might change the game because I feel like this closure I've come up with really changes the look of the hat and makes it more original, and I feel like that's really fun. I love that there's no decreases. You can just have fun designs on the hat, play with color, and you know, guys, you know that's my thing, to play with color. And I feel like the options are endless. So I feel like I will be designing more coming up. There's going to be more hats for sure. So if you're interested in the actual whole kit, go check out whimsystitches.com. The hat itself will be released on Ravelry for purchase by itself after the kits get squared away. If people have the opportunity to participate in this collaboration and help themselves to some kits. So I think I said, I took notes. I wrote it down. Where did I write it down? I know I wrote it down. Well, Rick says all of his pre-order kits are going to be out by November 16th. So I am going to release the hat, and it's Color Me Joyful, on November the 15th. So as of November 15th, you can purchase the pattern on Ravelry and knit it with stash yarn. It will be great. It would be great to knit with like a whole bunch of leftovers. You don't have to limit yourself to just the 6 colors. You could knit it with a whole bunch of colors. Although this color combination really just has my heart. It really does. As a fun, let's all knit this together, I thought it would be really fun. So after you get your kit, stash it away just a little bit. And then for Christmas Eve, I thought it would be really fun to start a knit along and everyone knit Color Me Joyful for Christmas Eve, just to have a little knit. I thought that would be fun. So there will be a knit along starting Christmas Eve of the hat. And you can participate in that whether you buy the kit or not, but if you want those colors are fantastic. I think that's all I have about the kit. So the only other thing I have worked on a couple of things since the last time I recorded. So first I will show you my West Knits Mystery Knit Along. And I'm behind at this point. I'm so behind. So I won't be spoiling anything. As long as you are working on Clue 2, which is section 3, then you've seen this. But if for some reason you have not, and you are further behind than I am, then here's your warning. So I decided I couldn't leave Well Enough alone and I had to put some color in it because, you know, it's still fairly subtle for me, but I was really getting bored. I was so excited about doing the non-contrasty shawl, but it's too boring. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So I added the blips of color in here, which I've already showed you before. I think I showed you when I was working on this part, or did I have it cast on yet last time I recorded? I don't remember. I was gonna watch it before, but then I don't want to, and who's got time for that? So here's the beginning of it, and this is the Slip Stravaganza, which is the mystery knit along that Stephen West is doing right now. So you have this gorgeous honeycomb, and I had just the grays and the blue, but I pulled this yarn, which is After the Storm from Knitty & Color, which also has that same gray in it, and just use some of it for stripes in there just to give it a little. It needed a little something because those were so pale. And then for the next section, which this was section 2, but it was like a bonus clue for Clue 1 that came out the Monday after the first clue. And so for that, I did the first 2 repeats with the color I was supposed to, and I'm like, you can't even see that there's anything happening there. So then I did 2 colors in green, 2 in the yellow, and 2 in pink. The green is from Whimsy Stitches. I don't know what the color was. I don't know that it had a color. It was like some of the very first yarn he ever dyed. So that's a green. And then the yellow is Mayor Lemon from Unwind Yarn Company. And the pink is a pink sparkly, is also from Unwind Yarn Company, but I don't remember what the color is. I know I've used this, and these are just like scrappy leftovers. I've used this a lot, but I don't have a tag or anything. So this is what I have left of it though. It's pretty. It's real pretty. So this is how far I've gotten. So I've started on Clue 2, but haven't made much progress. It's been much of a non-knitting couple of weeks, or a week, I guess, since last week, because I was caught up until this week. So there's that. And it's in my ginormous fringe bag here. And the only other thing I've knit on is in my, this is a Whimsy Stitches bag Rick sent me as a Prezi because it's Halloweeny and fun. And in this, the frog's here. And in this, I have a design which I will share with you today as we segue into my next, what I'm talking about. So this is, I am knitting out of Knit Picks Hawthorne in the Eugene colorway, which is this, Knit Picks Hawthorne, and Zauberball in color 2334, which is this. And let me put my tags right back in there. And this is what we got going on. This is the design I'm coming up with for you lovely Hats for Kiddos donators. Here we go. This is what we got so far. So any two colors will do that have some good contrast, or you can be subtle about it. You don't have to be, you know, all bright like me. I find the subtle ones very pretty. My friend Suzanne recently did a colorwork sweater where it's so subtle, you can barely even see the colorwork. It's like, it looks like, have you seen those rugs that are the thing right now where they're almost like faded? They're made to look old and faded. And the colors are just kind of like all washed together. So pretty. But anyway, her sweater was like beige and then like a different shade of like beige with maybe like it had like a tint of blue in it. It was just enough that you could see she had done color work without really making it all out. Beautiful. I would be so frustrated knitting that because I want to see some pop, and that's a lot of work for that subtle effect. But it's beautiful. Anyway, this is what you get. So I'm still finishing the knitting of this hat. The pattern's all written and everything. I just need to finish knitting it. And so then I can take pictures and put the pictures in the pattern. And I'm trying to finish it for next week. So it'll be done when Hats for Kiddos are wrapped up. Because all the Hats for Kiddos have to be to me by October 31st in order to win a prize. And they have been coming in. I now have 2 like trash bags, like big bags, trash bag size, big bags full of hats. And I've got more prizes, y'all gals and guys and people. So prizes, additional prizes. These were sent from my friend Avril over in Ireland, and I need someone to crochet this for me. I don't think I showed these yet. Did I show these yet? I feel like I showed you these. I really should have watched that last podcast back. Anyway, here it is again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did because I remember saying someone needs to make this for me. So it's a crocheted unicorn though. It bears showing off again. And then there's this really beautiful sock blank. And the sock blank is from Yarn Snob. I like that. And it's like a tube. You could just put some fringe on it and you'd be ready to go. But oh, look at that. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And it's from Yarn Snob. The kit was from Sheeples. Sheep Jess. There's also some, yes, I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna have, if I only took notes, I would know what I had talked about. I get a little too excited with these prizes. I know I've repeated some of them, but you know, whatever. They're exciting. There's some super awesome sock yarn from West Yorkshire Spinners in Aire Valley. It says Aran, but it's not an Aran weight. I would say heavy fingering at best. This would make awesome socks. This beautiful, beautiful, beautiful skein is from the Moon and Sixpence hand-dyed yarns. It's 100% merino superwash. It's a DK. The color work is Jester. There is a skein of bamboo yarn, bamboo cotton. It feels really nice, and that blue is beautiful. And I know this one's new because this just came. So this is a project bag. It's got knitting chickens on it, y'all. The bag is made by Awesome Granny, right? Oh, hang on. Let me look at my note. I don't want to say it wrong. And I don't want to take it all out because then it would, yes, Bags by Awesome Granny. And it's still in the wrapper, so I'm not taking it out. And this was donated by one of my awesome viewers and friends. When she sent her hats in, she sent this prize. So, we have all kinds of good stuff. Deadline is next week. Halloween is the deadline to be entered for prizes. I will record a podcast and announce said prizes over the weekend. I guess maybe Sunday, so I guess November 1st. That'll be good. November 1st. Make sure you hop on over to Whimsy Stitches on Etsy to get your hat kit because it's gorgeous and I love it. And that way you can knit with me for a Christmas Eve cast on. I'll see you guys next week. Happy knitting!